Hey, it's Mr. DeGon, and today I want to share with you a new game in Scratch code called Flappy Bird. So, what's Flappy Bird? Well, it's a game that was wildly popular several years ago, and it was a phenomenon. It's basically you have a little bird, it's going to fly between the pipes. If you hit the pipes or you hit the ground, then you die and you get a score for every pipe that you pass, and the pipes are randomized. So we're going to get rid of our cat like normal, and the first thing that I want to do is I want to get a new backdrop. So over here on stage, on backdrops, I'm just going to click on it, and I'm going to go to the outdoor tab here, outdoor, and the one that most closely resembles the Flappy Bird environment is this blue sky background. So I'm going to grab that. All right, so here we have our background, we have the ground, we got some bushes going along here. All right, that looks great. So we're also going to need a sprite. Now there's animal sprites that we can select from, and I'm just going to go into sprites by clicking on it there, and I'm going to select animals. Looking down through, I want to find one that looks like a bird that's flapping, and I think the parrot one here does the job the best. So we're going to use the parrot because it already has two animated positions that you can see previewing here that are going to give the illusion of it flying. So I'm going to use that. Now this parrot comes in quite large. We're going to resize the parrot here, and I'm going to bring it down to about 20. So the parrot's going to be considerably smaller because we want it to fit between the pipes. Also, something that we're going to code in just a minute is the position of this parrot. It wants to be biased towards the left-hand side of your screen. So let's get the animation of the parrot out of the way right away. So at the beginning of the game, I want to say when the flag is clicked, I'm going to have my parrot forever flapping its wings. So forever. Now to see the different and what they're called are costumes. So if I go up here to costumes, you can see there's parrot A and parrot B, parrot A and parrot B. I need to change between those costumes. So that costume change is going to be found in looks. And here we have change parrot to costume B and change parrot to costume A. All right, so now my parrot should be changing costumes when I hit play, but it's not working. Why is it not working? Well, I can see the code is running, it's outlined in yellow. The problem that we're having here is there needs to be a little bit of time for us to see the change in costumes. So let's get a little bit of time here. I'm going to grab my wait statement. I'm going to throw it in there and another wait statement and throw it in there. And then let's see. I hit, oh, he's a slow flapper. So maybe we need to speed that up. Let's make it a little faster. Let's try like, instead of waiting a full second, let's wait a half second. Try that. Oh, he's starting to get going now. Still not quite as fast as I would like it. Let's try to get him going a little bit faster. Let's try 0.2. Oh, there he is. He's flying now. Okay. So our bird is flying. He's flapping away. And yeah, that looks like a pretty good place for him on the screen. So I'm going to look down here in my bottom right in my sprite control panel, and I'm going to be looking for the X position. Now I'm concerned about the X position is because as I move my character more towards the right, the value is going to get larger. And as I move my character more towards the left, my value is going to get smaller. Well, I want my bird about, let's say, here-ish. So at about -170. So at the beginning of the game, I want my bird to go to, so I'm over in motion. I want my bird to go to, at the beginning of the game, a negative, let's say 170. And let's have him right in the middle of the screen to start off, and 0. So let's see. Does my bird go there? Yes. Yes, it does. And he's flapping away. And does my bird go there? Yes, he does. Okay. So we have our bird located on our screen. We have him flapping away, but it doesn't really look like he's moving. And that's the thing about this style of game. The player character only goes up and down in the y-axis for these style of games. It doesn't actually move across the screen. What gives the illusion of moving across the screen is actually the pipes and the trees and all of the background moving behind the bird. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to add in the game mechanic of the bird falling down. So if you don't hit spacebar in this case, your bird is going to crash either into a pipe or into the ground, and it's going to be game over. So let's code that game mechanic. So down here in events, when clicked, I need my bird changing in its Y value. So forever, and back up into motion, I'm going to change Y, and we're going to say by a -4. So we're changing the position of our bird, and there it goes. It falls down. If we don't, hit the space bar, we haven't got that far yet, but we will soon. So as it's changing its Y value by -4, if we press the space bar, we want the value to change by a positive value. So let's think about that. Okay, we need to add in a check, an if. If something is pressed, then do this. So to find the if, we go to control, we'll grab our if then statement. In this hexagonal shape here, we're going to put in some kind of sensing that says if a key is pressed, and in this case, this statement works perfectly. If the space key is pressed, then we're going to change Y in a positive value so that our bird doesn't crash and doesn't die. So back up into motion, we're going to change the Y, and let's have it the positive version of, or actually let's have it as 8, because that would be double the negative value that's dragging the bird down. Let's try this out. All right, so I'm not pressing space. Now I'm going to press space. Okay, my bird goes up. I let go of space, my bird goes down. My bird goes up. Now I'm finding that I have to hold the space bar down in order for it to go up. If I want it to stay in one spot, I hit the space bar rapidly. So that should work pretty good. Hold it down to go up, let go to go down, press it really fast to hold it in place. I think this is going to be good. All right, so that concludes our first video of Flappy Bird. We put in the backdrop, we got our parrot in there, he's changing costumes, we got him located on the left-hand side of the screen, and we have him falling down and using spacebar to bring him back up. In the next video, we're going to talk about adding in trees and pipes. I'll see you then.